guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here for another plan with me from September 18th to September 24th, and we are really getting into the fall feel because, well, first day of fall is right there. And so I had a bunch of different kits picked out that I wanted to use this week, and my daughter picked this one. The only problem with this one is it doesn't have washi, and I need to have a very, very small selection of washi. I have like 20 little rolls, but they're all specific and they all came in those Michaels things. So I really don't have any good washi tape. So I went ahead and I grabbed this gold one because it was the best I could find that would kind of go with the fallish theme. I have plenty of Halloween ones because that's when I actually bought a bunch, and then I have some like springy summer colors, but nothing that I'm really in love with. So I kind of make do. So I'm going to use this one for the washi, and then here's the actual kit. This is to rip my washi. Here's the actual kit. I have to use a Sharpie with it because I don't like using normal pens on these ones. Anything that's gel will wipe right off, and my ballpoint pens have a tendency not to write very well, so I kind of just don't use them. So here is the kit. I had this in last month's, I'm trying to think. This was this was my most recent mystery kit from Sweet Kawaii Design, and I can't remember when this went up. I think this one went up like last week or week before last. So here's the kit. Too bad neither one of these count. I actually just got my mystery kit in the mail yesterday, so Monday, because today's Tuesday. So I actually got it. I haven't paid for it or anything, so I didn't use this on a week where I could use these, but it's okay. So we have our full boxes. This one says, "Something about this stinks. Feeling foxy and aw, nuts." And then we have a bunch of headers and menus and bill-dos and... did I just skip a page? Nope, okay. And then we have all of the checklists and the boxes. These ones have little guys on the corners, these ones don't, so I'll probably use a combination of them. This one's laundry day, cleaning, time to plan, grocery shopping, movie watching, changing bedding, and then some other little things. This one is like the workout, stay hydrated type of thing. And you have some other full boxes, all the date cover-ups. And then you have important reminder and don't forget. You have a couple of little deco dudes. This one says I'm stumped, and this one says oh for fox's sake, which makes me laugh. And you have all your half boxes, and then you have Monday stinks, need coffee, and these guys have donuts. And you have zero given, zero fox given. Yeah. Date nights, happy birthdays, start each day with a positive thought, Monday stinks. It's a good day to have a good day. Let that shiitake go. Today is going to be a great day and need coffee. So this is enough for like a whole month. I am not exactly sure how much I'm going to use of it, but there will still be lots left over for sure. So that is my little intro, and now I will let you guys hear me voice over. Hi guys, welcome back, and yeah, I'm glad you're here. So I guess to start with, we will talk a little bit about this washi. It's cheap. It came from the dollar bin at Target back when we had access to a Target. I really miss Target. I will never admit this again, but I actually miss Walmart because Walmart was full of those odds and ends things that you need, and the Kmart here does not have them because the Kmart here is for tourists, not for locals. But anyways, this stuff sucks. As you can see, I am having a massive time ripping it, and I ended up just like heave-hoing to get it to come up. And it did, it just didn't look very nice. But oh well, whatever. So I had a couple of busy days and a lot of normal kind of easygoing days this week. I started like I always do with the washi and date cover-ups. And these date cover-ups are so cute. All of her date cover-ups are so cute. And she always gives you a month's supply of them. So I don't know what to do with them all. I have an entire like little pile going now of leftover date cover-ups from her other kits. This one, there's still plenty of stickers left, so I'll be able to use them again. But things like her 80s one or her Mario one. I have these really, really cute Mario date cover-ups, but they don't really go with anything except for something that's 80s retro or Mario based, which I don't really have much of. But I guess we'll kind of figure it out as the time comes, because I want to use them. I just don't want to use them on. But anyways, so I am getting all the date cover-ups squared away, and then I will start on the actual week. I've noticed that my weeks have been somewhat lazy lately, because when we only have one car, if I don't have the car, I'm not doing much. And on the days when I don't have the car, I'm kind of just hanging out with my kids. And a lot of it is the fact that my kids are homeschooled and the boys don't really need a lot of help. Tyler just needs me to grade things, and Caleb is obnoxious. And so some days I have to go verify that he did anything, because I never see him doing anything. And he almost never asks for help. And if he does need help, he'll just complain, oh, I don't know how to do that, so I didn't do it. I'm just like, I don't think that's how this works. I think if you need help, you're supposed to come ask. So I really do need to get on him better. That's partially my bad. But Elise, on the other hand, I spend a lot of time sitting with her because she needs me close. I can't even be on my computer while she's doing her homework. So I read a lot, because I sit with her and I read while she does her homework. That way I can be there if she needs me. Child is so needy. So you'll see that come up a couple times during this, and I'll let you know when those things are. So for the sidebar, I put in my Feelin' Foxy, because that was my favorite of the group. I do have a couple more that I really, really liked that I did not use this week. That way I have more for other sidebars in the future. She also doesn't have a lot of other sidebar stickers. All she really has is habit trackers and stuff. So I decided to go ahead and use what she had, and used one of the meal planners, which I stopped using on Wednesday. I am terrible about that. And then I used a hydration sticker, which again I stopped using on Thursday. And then I have a little habit tracker that I was going to try to track my quiet times for, and I blow at that, so nothing got filled out. And then I just topped it off with an extra little box and one of the pieces of deco that I thought were cute. So on Monday was one of those days I was at home all day, and I did a lot of YouTube stuff like I do every Monday, because guess what? Today's Monday. And guess what? This goes up today. So as soon as I'm done with this voiceover, then I will start uploading it, which is what I do every Monday. And I could probably, do my voiceover earlier in the week, but I tend to not finish my Play With Me's until Monday mornings to get all my leftover stuff, mark things off, get leftover stuff in, so I can actually keep track of what I've been doing. So I don't tend to finish these right away. And I end up doing a lot of YouTube stuff on Mondays. It's just how it works. But we had a family reading night last Saturday, and I started the book 5 to 1, and I actually stayed up until the middle of the night finishing it because I liked it so much, which is part of the reason why Monday stunk, because I wasn't feeling very good and I was tired and I had a headache, because even though the book wasn't very long, it only took me a few hours to read it. I think it took me 4 hours to read it. I did an hour and a half with my family, and then after they all went to bed, I finished it. So that wasn't good. And then I had to get up at a decent time to get Elise out of bed, because I'm trying to keep her on a schedule. And then on Tuesday, I needed the car. And so any day I need the car, I have to get up at the bright, shining hours of the morning. Sometimes if I'm working out, it's at 5 o'clock. And if I'm not, if I'm just taking the car, it's around 6:30. So on Tuesday, it was a 6:30 day because we were kind of recovering from our first scuba experience, and Pat was really, really badly burnt, and we were supposed to be doing arms, and so basically nothing really got done. I tried to do some meal planning. I got a little bit of it done, but not a bunch. I got a little bit more YouTube done, and I at least had soccer practice. So that was about all that we did on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday was a chill day again. Me and Elise kind of argued a little bit about homework like we always do, but ended up with me reading a lot, her avoiding her homework a lot, and watching Grey's Anatomy, which she is steadily making her way through and is only like 2 seasons from the end now. I put in today is going to be a great day because I thought that would be a good mood booster for Wednesday, and we had a good day. It was just kind of a do nothing bingey day. We are supposed to have midweeks right now. We don't always have them. We've been having them because it was like summertime and we haven't stopped that yet. And for the last couple, we haven't made it because Pat has been getting home super late. So once again, I have it in my planner, but we didn't actually go. I was going to mark it off that we didn't go, but I must have forgotten because instead I wrote in that we were reading, watching Grey's Anatomy, and not doing much else above and beyond that, because that's what a lazy midweek looks like for us. I'm really, really hoping that me and Elise can find a better system for our work stuff, because right now she banned her from YouTube and from watching Grey's Anatomy until she does her homework and her dishes. And today is Monday, but it feels like a Sunday or Saturday, because my hubby's home from work and I don't think has done anything today, which means that we have all the more work to do tomorrow. Yay. Okay, so now I am transitioning into the latter part of the week, and I kind of prepped this a bit because we had a bunch of things going on and I knew what most of it was, but I didn't do the entire end of the week this time through. I end up having to come back and finish it later on. So for now, I just blocked off those pesky headers, which I despise, and I am so excited that the end of the year is coming because I love Halloween. I love that time of the year just in general. I'm not a big Christmassy person, but I am working on fixing that as we speak. But because I'm not a big Christmassy person, I still enjoy that time of the year. But here we don't have seasons, so that part doesn't change. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to feel about this year, if it's still going to feel like my favorite time of the year, even though we don't have any of the weathery aspects of it. But I'm trying to get into the mood with all of this stuff. And I totally forgot where I was going with that. So yay, ramble moment. Awesome. So Thursday is another soccer day. And so soccer again means that I took the car in the morning and had to be up early. And I put in the hashtag 5 more minutes because I swear that was the theme for this week. Every time Pat woke me up to tell me it was time to get up, I was like, no, need more sleep. I don't know what happened. I slept really, really good the week before, but this week it was horrible. Every day I was struggling to sleep. And I know I'm allergic to something on this island, and it's just making things worse. But anyways, I did more YouTube today. I did it quite a few times this week. I did it on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and Friday, which was a little bit of a shock for me because I don't normally do YouTube that many days in the week. I usually have like a couple of filming days that I'll do my YouTube. I'll do my Plan With Me stuff. And then the rest of the time I usually have a day or two where I will do everything else. And this week I had 4 days. And I think Elise complained about it most of the time that I was doing it. Oh, I love that girl. She drives me crazy. So Friday, again, like I said, you won't actually see right away because I skipped it. Because I knew that we had plans over the weekend, but I had no clue what we were going to do on Friday. So you'll actually see Friday in a few minutes. I was trying to figure out how to place these things because, oh, that's what I was going to say. I can't wait for my new planner because I won't have to worry about these stupid headers anymore. And so I'm trying to put on my full boxes strategically to cover up the big, fat, ugly headers. And I like white space. In some cases, I'm perfectly happy with no white space, but lately I've been in that white spacey mood again, and it's hard to do white space when you have to worry about headers. So I love this kit because it gives me blank headers, not like written on headers, so I can just put the headers wherever I want. And then I'm trying to strategically put my weekend banner in so that way I could cover up my little black headers without causing any issues. So the rest of the weekend was kind of full. We had, on Sunday, since I'm doing that one first, it seems, I knew that we had church in the morning, and I knew we had scuba dive, our second scuba dive, our underwater one was going to be, right after church-ish. And I didn't know if we had any other plans for the rest of the day. And it's probably a good thing we didn't because I am a terrible scuba diver. I cannot seem to get it to work out where I don't try drowning myself. I'm a good swimmer. That's never been an issue. But when it comes to doing the actual dives, my ears do not like me. My nose has absolutely no way of blocking water because the moment that I am underwater, there's water going up my nose. We were just snorkeling around and practicing emptying our goggles of water, and I got water up my nose and then proceeded to sneeze for like 10 minutes straight. I think I must have sneezed like 5 times, and I didn't do them consecutively one right after the other. I would sneeze, wait a minute, sneeze, wait a minute, and sneeze, and this kept going on and on and on. And because I was having problems with my ears, I was trying to clear them constantly. And trying to clear them, you plug your nose and you blow, but because I had sneezed so many times that my nose was all stuffed up, and that made it worse, and I just ended up being a massive internal whanny. I guess nobody realized what a big internal whanny I was until we were coming home, and then I became an external whanny because they're like, oh, we had so much fun, this was great, and I glared at everybody, and they're like, what happened? And that's when I kind of let it all go. I really suck at this. And I'm hoping I can get it under control because I had no fun whatsoever, and I do not want that to be a thing. I want to be able to enjoy this and have fun and be able to go do all this fun thing with all my boys, because Elise has no interest in doing it. So that's all I did on Sunday. We made mac and cheese when we got home, and I don't have dairy. We don't eat dairy, so it was vegan and it was gluten-free, and I forgot an essential ingredient and couldn't figure out why the sauce wasn't working, but we got it all worked out, and it ended up being apparently very good. I wouldn't know. I couldn't taste a thing. We had a goodbye party we were supposed to go to on Saturday morning, and we missed it because we were at the gym for too long, and then when we came home, by the time that we got dressed, Pat had to leave early anyways because he had work, and it didn't work out. But we did make it to Elisa's game, and she won, which was so much fun. And of course, like I said, we went to the gym, and so we did an arm day. And then after Elisa's game, we had kind of a fun family night. We went out and we had pizza, and we had a family reading night, which we've been trying to do once a week. And it's been a lot of fun being able to read with the family, and everyone seems to have a different tolerance. It seems like people start flaking out of the reading about an hour into it. My goal is to make it 3 hours, but we are working our way from an hour up, and we were doing it for about an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes before we lost pretty much everybody. But Pat's reading Harry Potter for the first time, and he's on book 1. Tyler's reading Harry Potter for the first time, is on book 3. Caleb is reading Illumine, which I loved. I'm reading Gemina, which is number 2 to Illumine. And Elise is just reading whatever she finds on my shelf. But it's been a lot of fun to be able to do that together because I'm normally the only one reading, and I love, love, love having my family join me. So now I got Friday filled in, and again, it was just kind of me dinking around, reading a little bit, and doing homework with Elise for hours and hours and hours on end. I did a little bit of editing, but every time I walked away from editing, she would start screaming because that's when she would have a problem. And having a child with ADHD is no fun when homework is involved. So wish us luck. And that is the entire plan with me, and I think it turned out really cute. I like it. And I have so many stickers left. She really does put enough stickers in here to last you a complete month. And I found that I used less of the ones that had the deco on them because I was worried about not having enough room. Okay, well, our mail is just here. I don't know if you could hear that, but that honking is our mail. Anyways, that's it, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!